All right, abusia micho na mo akwa basonko so emfa we me ye be media GH so abusiafo ene nsembi aba betodwa echese enya nsem kotoa ni na efa eye young girl bia abusiafo ye be kaya His Excellency former Vice President Dr. Bawumia eko one nursing training college bi during no campaign no or the nsembia de todwa echese omo atua eye nurses allowance echese they are not owing any student nurse bia allowance omo atua allowances ni na one particular girl bia abusiafo sorry na odin sembe de tudwa na say ne nsemo a okan na ne say e ade a His Excellency Vice President Dr. Bawumia wo na wo say woni na nado ene eye wo finance minister mo atua ye allowances na me ka acha wo say sem gina hai me wo me final year allowances ya moka ho asemi me ngi bi da na menya hu bi so da abusia sa omochira asemwo ya akurai eka ye say Dr. Bawumia ne bodyguard abusiafo omose nyame amba mu a chesa nkomo bo ababawa no ekunu a chese e ho nsem sesie na ba betodwa e ha ye be media GH so abusiafo se enende de connect channel so a ye be subscribe my notification balance for more podcast updates yen ko ne kokuti nsem omode ababetodwa e fa ye former Vice President Dr. Bawumia ene eye ne bodyguard ene this one nursing student abusia ye kana asem na se bi na se wan adwunche bia abomode na ya che ya adwen hada so ye be media GH so ye damasi.
Sometimes it's unfortunate when you have too many madmen occupying important positions. These are some of the things that happen in this in the country. Bawumia is having the audacity to make such a statement. Bawumia made me chrome atutio. Techimai. Do you remember he came and a lady exposed him when he was lying to nurses that they have paid them umotio mokane? A girl stood up. Girl, no. Do you know, sir? One surprised thing. I was the only person who had access to the girl as a media guy. The girl no Flanini, Beganian. 2. Girl ne bisa Bawumia that question. Said, Mr. President, you are the Vice President. As someone who came, me and Jeremy Sankana, you know. I am telling you, hadn't that been say Nyanya Mia, Wallahi Allah, Nkomu girl. In the presence of Bawumia with Tichman. Look, this girl, how to even get back to the school, nursing school, Krobo nursing school, was a problem. Girl, no mama acquire about me and I'm the car kofano. Me. I took care to my CEO man is car. Na me disguise me man disguise was I a Muslim. Na I'm the kotena kumasi kam wo Tichman. In the presence of Bawumia, I was Tichman Community Center. Bawumia at that time na dreaming engagement in no. Bawumia ti krumha. And to trust some MPP for ye. When Timianka, one mum is calling for accountability. Oh no, I think he's suffering from. I now agree with Mary Bibi, this woman who is appointed to Mary Awisi.
Dr. Mary Awisi.
Dr. Mary, yeah. Or say Bawumia is suffering from autism, and we would define autism. It tells you the clear picture of Bawumia. Bawumia. What is he talking about? Bawumia have the audacity to condemn election violence in this country. Nanado, Nyamo oye no. Me say Bawumia na Nanado, Chinaman de go say chiomo. Bawumia have the audacity to talk. Hwe hawa kumsen. Onu mum kreku nipa no ko na mo abepem na esa ko krita another violence. Ape nipa ku no mo agwa na wi a mo be complaining. They should wait and see what will happen at Kotia. They should try it. Udo monko akotia nko emrantesem.
E dey ne besu akotia. Akotia by election.
By election, tio. They have started beating war drums. And they have started beating war drums that they are going to fully prepare meet the NDC. The NDC is waiting for them there.
It's not by MPP NDC. What I know is akotia wa take it from me. Why when say your intention how the akotia and say okwa foment trouble. So we need the IGP yohunu. Ebeye Ewaketia. We need the number of policemen.
Look,
our door mobile course advise yourself. So who kunu and now we drains are to no for non tenafie.
But quickly, let me go to the budget a little. This budget is what we call budget of hope. Okay, I said, Ken Oforiatta, I stand to be corrected, both you guys to correct me. I think it's 2017 or 18. Emubaku said 19. Ken Oforiatta could read the budget. No, there was a Ahonto budget. One of the budget, he referred to the budget as Ahonto
budget. Yeah.
This is what we call Ahonto budget. Then MPP for Beckham. Dollar now about from the MPP Beckham about this budget, and I said, and I pay true no. Ghana, look, let me give you a clear example. Mr. Mahama, I still want him to answer this question. President Mahama. Say unim tema before you get to Sakumono station. Ufri nungwa overhead no moyo maya hobasana. Before you get to Nungwa station, na honye. It took this government less than 48 hours. Unima de bonaya normally the cars have blocked one side. By an aju 3-4 a.m. Oma you kwano. Asphalt. Take. This budget has brought proper hope. It has put a smile on the people of Ghanaians. Businessmen and women are clapping for this budget.
Wait, how about Ken Oforiatta budget any? 2017, Ediana Dasoye Asempa.
Oh, your phone. Look, this is no, you see, look, honestly speaking, what MPP have done to Ghanaians and Ghana, if we are to break it down, I am telling you, sir, some of them we have to leave Ghana.
So 2017 was Asempa, 2018 Eye Jumapa, 2019 Impuntu, and after 2020 Eye Nidaso. 2021 Ayan Koso Enin Kabum. 2022 Ajenkwa. 2023 was Inkunim budget. So this is 7 years.
This fantastic budget in our own team in Ghana. Look, let's be serious. Yeah. The NPP has messed up in such a way. So look, at the time, 6 months to election, even though it's almost a year to election. No, I was telling people on radio, say ku, no ku, ewo bolga yatra aba etin crime Metro TV hana eje ku no bolga. Because hadn't I been patient, Ghana for believing as it is now, say no, there's a hope. Mahama is coming. There's a hope. There's a hope now. What these people have done to Ghanaians? Hey, they omo be ya me be kan bibia kire omo. Why do adwen MPP home? Omo behave to say ye ni omo nyina na call school. And school no yan fan say school na the premises of my studio ha. But ye ni omo ba wo honto ne me ne ato no ye tie wiem no omo te class. This is a picture they paint to. NPP is even painting pictures say or ye ni omo nyina na social science. But omo de no is made up with some different lectures. These are people they've run.
That's why they are saying that Ghana far from.
Look, these people, MPP, they shouldn't provoke us. A political party, instead of to sit down, apply common sense, try and think out of the box. And he said, 3 regions, you can't boast of 1 MP. And it's not a headache to you. You are rather still fooling, messing up. Boycotting work. But I even wish, I'm surprised they boycotted Kamba. Kamini speaker and boycott from today going, we don't need the minority in parliament. Because they are not even felt. They don't make sense in parliament. No, tell me since January, Nyansadie Bakwa MPP for your parliament. Just one. Tell me, show me, mention it to me.
Man, now, how do you go and campaign in Akutia not? Akutia?
Yeah.
Because Manga's a parliament in months now.
Yeah.
So if they vote for your person in Akutia, that would be
Meba. MPP adio baako masaya eno meto na me ya bodam say Ghana ha ase obi even sorry to say only to cram no so say mo cram so madua koso. Do you know say under MPP a mad person led us as a minister? Because Ajima Menu openly told us before health committee say at the time he was taking certain decisions mentally he was not sound.
Yeah.
And a mad person, somebody who's not mentally sound, is taking care of 40 million people, prescribing drugs for us. Or no, be our bottom no. Can you imagine? how will a health minister look into the eyes of the country which he's a minister and say he took certain decisions? Nana Juni Yejuma. Oko kan anado. Oh yeah, mbabo. No, so I can't quite say no. Look, what these people have done. But have you forgotten of even me? Look, B and I invited me 4 times. They took me to court 2 times. Police arrested me 4 times. Finally, they awarded to Jachikwesi constituency event. I said no. That very day, I was wanted at the IGP's office. And I had to go back. Fortunately, Honorable Kopokuni lawyer Maliba and then lawyer Akpanga were like coming to the jail by now. They said they will never allow me to go there alone. Because they knew, say, me here lawyers. And lawyers also by election. Like, me catch some say me lawyer name lawyer Maliba. Do you know the mess? Ajimamenu at that age, a drove vaccine keke, $29. Say no the totomai. And Nipaya Junior Juma would say minister. And Ghana, nobody saw anything wrong with it. The very day he made that statement. In fact, they should have even arrested him and made him to refund every money paid to him as a salary. You aren't to be about them doing
your younger brother, RSM, Kofido.
Yeah, Kofido.
What's in country say calm down.
In some of this, calm down for Nibia. We are here calm down, Sana, a pampa MPP. And they've been messing up. Look, what they've done, I even expected them to say 2028 they will not contest, both parliamentary and presidential. No Mujama and this Ukwabe 40 years. Then they will sit down. That time, maybe the medulla of the Ablangata will start working so that they can think outside the box. Because what are they saying? Who they study? How useful are they since January to now? They are not useful. In fact, they are only wasting our money. We are paying them for doing nothing. One more no so. Well,
some of the boycott, I mean, yes, you. There man says a budget you can now boycott here. When it comes to the budget approval, without you minority and even independent MPs, the NDC, they have 2/3 majority.
That is what I'm saying. When they boycott, the speaker should just
and even the approval of the budget, you don't even need 2/3 majority. So what's your reason for boycott?
Until the
That's why they
constitution of
don't
this
need
country,
any numbers anymore.
but the constitution of this country, is there any portion that can just tell them that they should stay off parliament? No, I think that would be.
You see,
look,
the issue is they are representing people.
Look, a DC and another. Oba, Oba. DC, I use DC. Excavator, a grade, I say no, or say cost involved no. Ukoto Muna, 2 billion, but she used 4 billion to repair it. And she carelessly, also foolishly, openly before the media, telling them, say, you see, let me be careful. Let me put this. You see, I told you the accounts. When you pay your behavior, they determine the words to use for you. Tell them, catch say, I can't for no year be says, I didn't say, I told, I didn't and I hit my wabodamana. Because how said DC grade I say, you told 2 billion. Now the 4 billion, I bet me to grade and mono.
Now you say a national ambulance, no spare parts, the maintenance, no. It cost more than a full, I can say finished ambulance.
You see, MPP currently, honestly speaking, Nyansani power to say him. And yes, I mean, say Nyansani wo mo MPP Misa say, how come even 40% to Mwanya? It is not a headache to you. In the history of this country, rejected ballot papers was even a BT Bawumia. Rejected ballot papers, BT Bawumia in the Upper East. Some of the police stations. Some police stations. Rejected ballot had 3, Bawumia had 0. Imagine how come? And nobody's thinking outside the box. Say, I know Adewe is dangerous. Nobody's taking it seriously. How say a rejected ballot will supersede and ahead of presidential candidate? And go and check it. Even though I stand to be corrected, it has never happened in the history of this country. Say both MPP and DC presidential candidate Anya 0, and the worst and the dangerous aspect is his own hometown, Bawumia's own hometown. 3 regions they don't have MP. And they can still think. You see, they need team of medical team. After the medical team examine them, then we call for a mass prayers led by almost every pastor in this country. Then we assemble them at Bia Sports Stadium. We lock it for 1 week, pray for them. We don't allow them to eat. So that maybe some sort of evil spirit will wipe out from them. So that at least their mind will come home.
Okay.
Ken Oforiatta, Ken Bone. Their first time, Ken Bone. That Ken Bone, $2.25 billion now Ken Oforiatta Kwaji. Our noble, able, standard finance minister, better than that of this useless man called Ken Oforiatta, Atu Forsen, openly told them, say, it doesn't make sense this loan we are taking. How do you take $2.5 billion? Every month, a country with a population of less than 40 million at that time was paying $400 million yearly. And we're paying $400 million for 15 years. After ne certain principal money, no, and the amount na sebi Jimmy Pie woman Jimmy Fitana in that deal was that. At that time, Bank of Ghana interest rate was not even up to 15%. But look at the foolishness of Ken Oforiatta. Or no catch up brofono say obemo 19% interest rate. Ken Oforiatta no ni fie na o brobosia brand fie fo no. Yeah interest rate Ghana at that time commercial Bank of Ghana no 15. But Ken Oforiatta hwe nim say Ghana for the so much moment kwasa for mo fa 19% mbra. How can a country and look at that time not dollar and now $1 million was giving us over 150 billion. And multiply 150 billion. Bako sa 400. Now you are trying to serve for 50 years. Hey, me say MPP. Can't we create a photocopy country called Ghana so that they'll be comfortable? Be a Mali and do different country. But you photocopy a different country. Baby and passes. Then Ghana. So that we do not think I don't want to see them either here.
Anyway, let's refresh our memories with Dr. Bawumia. Achievement on toilet. So I take us back.
Hey, these people.
Toilets, Amamu. Yebesi toilets. In all, Yebesi 8-unit toilets, 4 8-unit toilets, 32 toilets in all.
Water and sanitation project, where under this we have built 28,485 household toilets. Then you have the sustainable rural water and sanitation project, where 12,972 toilets have been built. Then there's ongoing construction of 5,000 under the Greater Accra Sustainable Sanitation and Livelihood Improvement Project, the GASLIP project. 5,000 toilets are being built there. The Government of Ghana Household Toilet Program, we're building 1,900 toilets there. And Rural Sanitation Model and Strategy Program, 40,348 toilets, serving 3,000 communities. And then under the Urban Sanitation Pilot Project, 21,332. So under the Toilet for All program, at least 109,000 household toilets have been constructed, benefiting 856